He'll try to pick it up himself. He'll try to pick, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
4th down. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver. Hey.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
73, 60.
Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolay spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side.
The race is on.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
Crowd up, Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. Crowd up, Yeti.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
34 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
21, Eagles 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for him. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 31.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Turnover on down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run with Mitchell. Oh, he pulls over him. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gas, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. His throw incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Good game there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. And that could...
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Hill brought in motion. On 2nd down, here's Tungo Vailoa. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Whoa! Hey, get set!
Throwing is Tua. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Huntley. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. It just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tungo Vailoa working out of the pistol. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
21G.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua, give it to Achane.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
It's a big play there for Miami. 37 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to give that one to Darren Waller. It's second down. Now it's Tua. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Throwing, Huntley, moving to his right. Now he'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Let's go.
Huntley now gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Huntley on the run to the right. Taking off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
That's to the tight end, Kohler.